Hey there, Lizzie with you today. I thought I'd share with you how to make this very simple flip booky foldery thing, which I received from Beck Jeffries originally. So what I've done is just written out, the pattern. So basically you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I figure you might screenshot this if that makes it easier. 7 pieces of paper. 12 inches by 6 inches, 11 inches by 5.5, 10 by 5. Obviously they go down in 1 inch increments across and 1/2 inch increments long ways, right down to 6 by 3. Once you've got those pieces of paper cut out, and I use double-sided cardstock, but you could use single-sided and stick them together, or you could even use, I have used paper, not cardstock. Once you've cut them out, you merely fold them in half. So that's what I'm going to do. I've chosen an assortment of papers and I'm just going to fold them in half. If you're really fussy, of course, you can do it with a scoreboard as well as a bone folder. I'm not that particular. I never have been with my crafting. It's my downfall. But anyway, so be it. Some of us are good at precision and others of us are not extremely precise. So I just put this on fast forward so that you get an idea, and I'll shut up. You have them folded in half all nice and neatly, and now we begin to join them together. So you get the largest piece. Now you can do this with stitching. My friend Beck gave me one, the one I originally got, and hers, I have pulled this apart because I've used some stuff in the middle, but hers, that was the front cover, hers were all stitched together. So each bit she's stitched. But for me, and I kept this and I put my instructions in here just because that's a place that I can remember it. But for me, I haven't got a very good sewing machine and I'm lazy. So for me, I simply use double-sided tape. Now you could glue as well, but because this is going to be flipped open and closed, I think double-sided tape works a lot better. So what you do, I'm going to move this back now and pop it up a bit so you've got a wider view. So I get this one, get the next side, so I turn them that way. And we want this to fold out and up. We're going in a square, so always keep it in a square and you'll be right. Okay, so once more, this is going to be the front of my little booklet. I open it up. I want this to go on this side and I simply stick it down. Then I open this side up, get my next sheet out. Remember, I've sort of put them back to front, if that makes sense, largest to smallest. This side, I want to open up like that. Okay, I'll put it over that side because that side's a bit bent. So I need to stick this side down. Remember, I'm working in a square. I want this side to open out so that I've actually created a square. So I'm going to stick, that side down. Now I'm just going to move you out so I get a larger sort of field of vision. So we have our square. I'm not going to stick them all down now, but what we do next is we get this piece. This is opened up. Now I want it to go back around here. So this one goes down there. So I stick that on. Once I've stuck that one on, I get my next one. I want it to open out on this side. So I stick it like that. Then I want this one to go up. So I stick it, like that. And this final one, I want to go across again. So I stick like that. So in effect, that goes there, 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 and that goes there. So I'll show you when I've done it, and perhaps we'll go through the decoration if you want to. Otherwise, that's it. Simple, eh? Cheers. So for the last part of this video where I've finished or completed the decoration, I just thought I'd show you what I've done. front all done, and on the back I've got some postcards. Now, I didn't want to put them inside because if you put them inside, you've got to put the tape and a pocket or something and they'll sort of stick out the top, and I didn't like that idea. So I made a belly band, popped another clip on so that the postcards don't move, and then stuck it on with tape, stuck it down with tape on the back. So that's the back and the front. The thickness is not too bad at all. I mean, I could have done it not so thick if I'd used different goodies to send. First off, we've got some Felicity Jane paper, which I really like, and it's so pretty I didn't think I needed to do any decorating there. This side I've put some handmade embellishments of my own, if I go close up, and just done a little bag topper with a doily for that one. Then we flip up. I'll try and go out a bit. The bottom, the bottom handheld. The bottom part is a bag. I've done some butterflies from Daphne's Diary that I've cut out, and the Open Me is actually one I made myself because I was lucky to get some of these at a $2 shop in New Zealand, but I can't get them over here, so I just used double-sided sticky tape, put vellum on top, and then decorated them myself. For this one, I've got some goodies in a little handmade bag that I made, and I've added a wax seal that I made myself, another butterfly. I don't think that's a Daphne's Diary one. I think that's one that I got given. Then we flip out this way, so that's this four. And another belly band, this time with more of those little handmade envelopes, glassine envelopes. Same idea with the paper clip, and I've just used a scalloped die punch and another one of the cutout envelopes. This side I've got a doily and a circle, punched out circle, a Felicity Jane girl. I need to get rid of those little bits there yet. I haven't quite got around to that. Then we flip down. As you can see, it's sort of like a circular flip that goes in a clockwise motion. I'm going to put a letter in here, but I haven't done that yet, so there's room for my letter. I've used some of the washi tape that I'm also giving away, gifting, and a sticker on there with some of the paper, the double-sided paper. Once more, the Felicity Jane paper that does not need to be decorated. Here's my washi samples. I like to use the washi that I'm using in the samples in my flip because I think that sort of shows people how they use it. Didn't bother decorating under there. This one was a little sticker thing, but it had dimensional tape under the bottom. Because these things are quite thick, I removed the dimensional tape and just stuck it straight onto the cardstock. I created a little shaker here. Ooh. Sorry. Sparkle Every Day. Just did it myself, used a frame and backed it off, so that's a bit of fun. And I've got a tea bag in here. Didn't bother decorating it because it fitted that side of the folder paper perfectly, and some more cut out butterflies. So that's the whole flip if it's open, and if we shut it, we go in, down, across, up, across, down, and put the cover over. So I hope that gives you some inspiration and explains how I made it. I'm sure there's other tutorials on YouTube or whatever, but like I say, I just took my inspiration from my friend Beck, who made me one, and I kept hers and have just used that as a template. So thank you for looking, happy scrapping, and bye for now.